Previously on PleasantCraft. Here goes. Oh, this isn't good. How? I'm in the end. I gotta figure out how to get home. So, hi everyone, and welcome to another episode from here on PleasantCraft. And I have to say that I have to admit that last stunt was a little bit too reckless. So enough of that, I think. It's time for me, I think, to settle down. And I've done that. I've settled down a little bit. Stopped my experimentation. We're not going to be playing with portals for a while. And I've opened the sand shop here on the server. Yep. That's right, the sand shop. We sell sand, we sell glass, and we sell sandstone. So yeah, there's that. In the meantime, I kind of need to keep digging sand here. I've got to make sure I have stock. So I'm going to keep doing this. And while I'm digging sand, why don't I show you how I built the sand shop, because it's a fun little design. What better place to sell sand than in a sandcastle? And I am just making a total mess of this area out here. So why don't you enjoy that while I clean up a little bit, okay? Hey everyone. So, Future Thalamin here. Apparently I don't have the footage for the building of the sandcastle anymore, so I figured I'd come over and give you a quick tour. As you can see behind me, we have a very small sandcastle that I built here. Was kind of a fun build, but let's go take a little bit of a tour. What do you say? Shall we? Yeah, I think we should. So, welcome to the Sandcastle, a wholly owned Thalco subsidiary. As you can see, it's Sandcastle-ish. When you come in, we have a barrel of awesome decorative bushes. We have barrels of glass. We have barrels of sand. And we have barrels of sandstone. Cutting your sandstone is completely free. No problem, just use our supplied stone cutters. Over here, more barrels of sand, another barrel of sandstone. Crafting table is property of the sandcastle, so it needs to stay here. But that's it. This is the extent of my business empire here. And now, back to your normally scheduled whatever it is we were doing. Okay, so I have cleaned up, filled in my holes. I hope you enjoyed the making of the sandcastle. But that leads me to another point. Well, I haven't been talking about it. I probably should talk about it. So yeah, that last experiment went a little wrong. I mean, like, majorly wrong. Ending up in the end was not my goal. It was not where I wanted to be, not at all. So yeah, needless to say, I stayed in the end for a little while. Did some exploring, did some soul searching, maybe a little crying, maybe a lot of crying. Yeah, so I eventually found my way back. And once I got back, I discovered that there was, well, A crater, a huge crater, a ginormous crater. Well, a crater about the size of my missing base. So I went ahead and had that filled in. Well, no, I didn't. I didn't fill it in. I built another base there because why not? If you have a floating platform over a ravine, why not double down and have a floating platform over a crater full of lava? Yeah, because that makes sense. Um, you watch that. I'm gonna go find some place to sleep because it's getting to be nighttime now. Hi everyone. Future Thalamin here again. As you probably figured out, I've once again lost footage. That was it. That's all I have. You got to see me building 2 floors, just the floating platforms in a crater. I haven't even gotten to the fun stuff. And just between us, very next thing that I did was destroy the upper floor so that I could build it a block higher. You didn't get to see me build the dome or add the villager trading hall or even the amazing 9x9 flying machine door. Yeah. Okay, so those last two didn't happen. There's a dome. and a furnace array. Would you like to see it? Okay, let's take a look. There it is. Yep, that's it in all its glory. We've got a dome over the upper level. We've got a lower level with our super smelter. We've got these nice 4 big spruce trees that have these arms coming off of them. And they are suspending it on these giant chains over the crater that's full of lava. Yep, that's it. Anyway, enough messing about. How about I take you on a tour? So this is the only way in. Here we have a nice flying, floating platform for you to land on. Go inside. We have our upper, I don't know, living area, science area, storage. Well, storage is really downstairs. We've got some furnaces for small stuff. We've got a loom for making some banners. This chest right here is the fuel input for the smelter array down below. It divides it evenly among 2 different minecart tracks. Over on this side right here, we have the input for the smelter. You put all of your stuff to be smelted in here, and it kicks off the minecart, which runs around down there. And this right here is the output chest. Right now it just has some glass in it. The last thing I was making, of course, was glass. We have a random hole in the floor that I just haven't bothered to patch, but I'll get to it. Over here, we have a rudimentary potion making setup. I'm just kind of storing my glass bottles in it. I've got an anvil so that I can rename stuff. Got my smithing table because, as you can probably tell, I've upgraded some of my tools, or rather all of my tools, to netherite. See what else? Bed, crafting table, ender chest, typical stuff. Got some resource crates here. This is the various fuels for the smelter. These are the more of the fuels for the smelter, I guess. No, we got obsidian mini blocks and some coal and various other resources. Down here is the heart of the beast. We have the input system for the smelter. Runs along the top here, depositing stuff into the 32 furnaces we have here. Along the back, that you can see if we come up here, we have the fuel delivery subsystem. A left and a right track here. Left track, right track. So the fuel gets split evenly amongst them, and they go out and fill in the 16 furnaces that they each get to. And last but not least, we have this, which is the item pickup cart. Turn it on using the switch. It runs out here all the way around, picking up items from all of the furnaces all the way around. And it stops up here on top of this hopper, and then uses this item elevator here to push all the items up into the chest. And, well, really that's it. You know, not much more. It's a great dome. I love it. It's easily climbable. We can get up on top. All reinforced. Got a reinforcing ring on the top that's kind of holding the whole thing in place. Got our supporting reinforcing pieces here. We've got our big support arms anchored off of trees. They each have a giant rock that they're anchored to. So that's cool. You know, that's it. That's my base back there. We're working on it. Gotta get it, you know, a little better. I have an idea on what I'm gonna do next. I know. When I started this video, I said, don't worry, I'm stopping the experiments. Well, I guess I'm not. I don't think I'm stopping the experiments. Things need to continue to go. Things need to continue to happen. Yep, that's right. I'm going to continue. Don't know what I'm going to do, but, well, come back and we can find out. But that's it. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. But until then, everyone be safe. I will see you next time.